Hernandez, and you're watching View ABQ.
We are back on the Morning Brew with friends, and I got a couple old friends. This is Yazine and Katie, and you guys have this brand new awesome thing.
We do. BabyPage is the name of the company.
And this is a thing you guys have been working on for quite a while. And finally, how long ago were you able to pull the trigger and make it a thing?
Just before Thanksgiving. We've been working on developing the product and testing for months, but yeah, right before Thanksgiving, we pulled the trigger and we're live. So you can now create your account at babypage.com.
And so what is BabyPage?
It's an online platform that helps busy parents track their kids' milestones and build a modern baby book.
Okay, and that means like if I had a little one, and they were taking like the first day of school.
Right.
You take a photo of that. It goes on the online thing, kind of like Facebook, but not really.
It's not like Facebook. It's not a social network.
Okay.
And Facebook is great for sharing all your photos with family and friends, and we certainly that will continue to be just a fantastic platform for moms. But
this is more private.
Yes, and with BabyPage we track the first day of school is a good example, but also when the baby's born, you have your week 1, week 2, 2 months, 3 months, and all the holidays. And a lot of moms like to create a baby book.
Right.
And traditionally that was a scrapbook.
Right.
But so the idea for BabyPage came about when I realized I had no time for one of those for my second child. I made one for first kid, but it wasn't great. I'm not really a scrapbooker.
You want it to look a little more professional, a little more.
I did, yeah, I really did, and I also wanted it to exist, and I realized it wouldn't even happen.
Because if you're a mom and you're busy, especially you're working, you're doing all this stuff, the last thing you want to do is like spend a Saturday afternoon scrapbooking.
Right. If that's your hobby, that's fantastic. But for a lot of moms, it's not. Yet they still would love to have a book that chronicles.
And that's where these come in.
Yeah,
and these are the books. So if you start uploading everything to the site, let me see if I got this.
Yeah.
Upload everything to the site, upload the photos, everything you want, and then you can self-publish a book of everything.
A gorgeous book. And one of the things that we do that really helps moms is we do prompts related to the age of your child as well as the time of year.
Oh, so people don't forget.
So you don't forget that at 6 months, yes, they were sitting up. Yes, their favorite food was this. Their favorite song was the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Those kind of things. It's really helpful.
They went through whatever phase. They went through the phase of like...
Their favorite word was no.
So we actually, when you log into your account, we prompt the parent with questions, really easy prompts. And they're pretty fun. We ask, a lot happens in the first year. So at 6 months, we may ask, is Haley rolling over? Is she sitting up? Is she pulling up to stand up? And then later, for toddlers and big kids, we ask a lot about what they're like.
Crawling, words, personality.
Well, what is their favorite playtime? Like with my son, I would get questions such as, what does he love to play with? What is his favorite sport? What are his favorite foods? What is his favorite book? And for kids, if you have little kids, that changes literally week to week.
Right.
So it's really fun to document and then look back at it, to look back at what he was playing with and what his favorites were and what he was like 2 months ago, 6 months ago.
Right. And it's kind of a cliche to say they grow up fast, but they do.
They do. And they change a lot.
And as Katie was saying, one of the reasons that we came together to do this company is that we both saw this as a need for ourselves. And so it's been really fun to actually develop a product and a platform that we love using.
Right.
So you'll see a lot of these books are actually our kids because we get to play with the product all the time.
Right. Well, this is the thing. You guys, how long did you work on this? Because I'd heard rumblings about this.
No,
almost about 8, 9, 10, maybe even a year ago. Like you guys were working on this.
You figured it out very quickly.
Pretty fast.
Right. Well, there was a certain website that tells you who got funding and money and stuff. And if you go to that website that tells you who got funding, you can find out the.
So you were tracking that?
Thank you, Dan.
Yes, thank you
for being very thorough. So we've been working on it for, the idea. Again, time flies.
Right.
But over a year and a half ago is probably when I came up with the idea. And I shared it with Yassine, probably the second day I had the idea. And then
Was that phone call like? It was like, oh my God, I got the coolest idea. You got to come over.
I said, I need to come over. That's my baby. Yeah, we're going to talk. So we did. And then, of course, we did a lot of research on our own. And then we went into a phase where we interviewed a lot of moms, just like us,
Right.
just to see, well, we both want this. Is that, is it something we can scale? Do lots of moms want this?
Right.
And we quickly realized they really did. They were very excited about it. And then we set out to build a team. So we had the two of us, but we needed some developers, and we found the perfect team right here in Albuquerque.
Excellent. Well, I think a lot of people are watching you guys because we know you as a venture capitalist. We know you as somebody who's been in business in a variety of ways for a long, long time. And as people who know about this stuff and have been, like, you sit on boards of a lot of local companies. You've worked at CNM and done a lot and helped launch their entrepreneurial projects.
Right.
Now, how different is it from going on that consulting, developing, funding side to actually being in the trenches and doing this?
It's so much fun.
Is it?
It is, but you bring up such a great point. It's a lot easier to tell people what to do than to do it. I'll be totally honest. It is, and it's hard. It's hard, and it's exciting, and it's awesome. But yeah, the entrepreneurial life is it has its ups and downs, but mainly it's so much fun. And I think the biggest reason why we're having so much fun is we have each other and then the rest of our team. And we really enjoy building a great product together. So we have a lot of fun, and we love hearing the feedback from moms using the product now, building the books.
But one of the things I think we both have preached all the time is team, team, team. But what does that mean?
Right.
Team for us means not only the skill set, but people that are interesting and creative, and we have a lot of fun together. And I think that the thing we're trying to build is the culture around BabyPage, is that, we are moms, we're juggling a lot of things, and so that is also something that we consider when we're thinking about how we build our business, how we build out our team, and the people that we want to work with.
Very cool. Well, just quickly, I know a lot of moms worry about the privacy of things, and they don't want their kids' photos just out there in the world.
Absolutely.
Can you share them, or are they all private, or are they all?
It's completely private. You can share on your own. It's not a social network.
You can use
your private account.
You can use Facebook or MySpace or whatever you might
have.
have.
So that's what it is.
If you have MySpace, I'd love to see that.
Right.
Usually the content you'd put in a baby book is not what you want to share with your 500 Facebook friends.
Right.
You want to share it with your mom, your mother-in-law, perhaps your sister.
Right.
It's a small circle of...
The uncle who wants to see all the photos.
Exactly, the uncle.
Yes.
But again, not 500 Facebook friends.
Right.
So it's
so you can keep it all private.
You share however you can buy it.
However you want.
Exactly. You can purchase a digibook that you can share with that group of people you choose.
I love it. I love it. We're back in a couple of seconds. We got Jill Lane in from the International Balloon Museum. She's going to tell us about some of the...
Great place for kids, by the way.
I know, right?
My son there.
Right?
They have a Wednesday morning story time.
Ooh.
We've been there together.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
So high quality and completely free.
I love it. I love it. We'll be back in a couple of seconds with the Morning Brew.
When we finally kiss goodnight.